Good evening to all of you, and thank you for joining us here on 13 Plus. I'm Mary Coleman. Hope you're having a great week so far. Veterans and others taking matters into their own hands. One Tucson man started an organization with the goal of ending child trafficking in the United States and will stop at nothing to ensure that happens. In this week's 13 Crime Files, we speak with the founder of Veterans for Child Rescue about the group's success and what they need to further their mission.
Every predator that's off the street increases your child's chances of not being harmed, and that's good. And it's not merciful to allow predators to continue harming. It's cruel.
A former Navy SEAL on a mission to take down sex traffickers and predators. Pima County resident Craig Sawyer has made this his life goal. Sawyer was working in counterterrorism in the military and with federal law enforcement, seeing the worst of the worst when he decided to found Veterans for Child Rescue.
And then we run joint sting operations with federal and local law enforcement. We've got a 100% conviction rate. We have 29 child predators arrested and 87 warrants for more. And so we look forward to continuing. And every predator that we take off the playing field, so to speak, and put in prison to harm no more represents a list of children that they will never get to harm because it's a serial type of predation.
And his mission hits very close to home.
But our own daughter, who was taken right across the street from the U of A at the Subway sandwich shop and abducted and violently raped, was a serial predator. And he, through a soft judge here, he kept letting this guy back out, and he got to our daughter, and he should have never had access to her.
But now sting operations have become a family affair as Sawyer works alongside his daughter, who now knows the scary situations all too well. She has become one of the chatters helping lure in predators.
That's quite honestly the hardest job in Veterans for Child Rescue, is those who are communicating with the predator who is hunting for a child to harm. And that person has to see the filth and the vile language and the abuse that the predator is hoping to do to the child.
We'll have much more on this story coming up on 13 News Live at 10 this evening, but as promised, let's jump into the next story. Imagine buying a car from a major dealership only to discover the vehicle they sold you was stolen from someone else. It's happening nationwide, with thieves getting real titles using fake vehicle identification numbers. Our national investigative team, Brendan O'Keefe, shows you how to spot a counterfeit car before it's too late.
Police department.
I don't know who to trust.
There's a possibility that car is stolen. If it's stolen, you know about it.
Oh no, I have no idea. And I will call everybody that I can call to show that I have no idea about it.
If you don't cooperate.
I feel like I don't know what to do. I don't know who to talk to. I don't know where to go.
Police aren't here for Chidima Okoro. They're here for the single mother's family car.
They came to me and took it from me.
They're gonna need the keys.
Okay.
Did you have any reason to suspect that this was a stolen car?
A stolen vehicle from a dealership? No.
Chidima bought the car from Honda South in Metro Atlanta. She had no idea the dealership had sold her a stolen car until special agents contacted her and peeled back the vehicle identification number.
That's the van.
The original was hidden under the one they sold me.
You're saying there was a fake VIN number on top of the real one?
Yes.
Let's pull the Carfax. The real VIN goes back to 2016 when the Cherokee was first purchased in New Hampshire. Plenty of history before it's sold again in upstate New York, where it completely vanishes in 2020. That's about the same time it suddenly shows up in Alabama. The very first Carfax record shows that the SUV already had 42,000 miles on it. A 2017 model year with no history for 3 years? They're the same car with two different VINs. One real, one a complete fabrication.
The these cars had their VIN numbers switched out.
The vehicle identification number, or VIN, is the first thing these thieves need changed.
People might take your VIN number in order to do something called VIN flipping, to re-VIN and replate vehicles that were stolen.
It's happening from coast to coast and in every state in between.
Changing the VIN and then using stolen title documents from other states to get the cars retitled here in Ohio.
And then they're creating a fake title, and then they're pushing the title through county clerk's office. You've essentially created a car that doesn't exist.
Police have no choice but to seize the stolen cars from the drivers who otherwise legitimately bought them.
These cars are stolen.
When the car's stolen, it's not legitimately yours anymore.
If you buy a cloned vehicle, it is never really yours. If and when the VIN switch is discovered, the car you paid for will be taken and given back to the original owner or the insurance company.
Georgia investigators describe a series of similar VIN swapping crimes. Legitimate Alabama titles were issued after numerous fraudulent Georgia titles were surrendered, a special agent reported.
You can't have this anymore. So you can get all your stuff out of it.
The same day Chadima's car was seized in the same city, the same agent impounded another stolen vehicle the buyer said he got from a different car dealer.
You did nothing wrong. It's just that somebody duped you and sold you a car that was stolen.
How much time is left on your note?
3 years.
You have 3 years left on this loan.
True.
And you don't have the car.
And I don't have the car.
Chadima called Honda South again and again, transferred into a full voicemail. About a woman who was sold a stolen car by your dealership? The dealership didn't return our calls either. The receptionist said they've received many calls from her. They knew exactly the vehicle that I was calling about. They said, "Is this about the Jeep?" "Hey, how are you? I'm looking for Troy." So we went in person to speak with the general manager. "He's not here right now." "Okay. I've been calling him for weeks and weeks and weeks, and he's not calling me back about this stolen car that was sold."
Help me out. Help my children out. I have my babies asking me, are we going to be okay? Because they've seen me cry so much. I don't think my babies have seen me cry this much. Because it's so heartbreaking. And it's just a vehicle, and I could just get another one. But what about what I've lost? And what about the inconveniences of it? And who says I have the extra to go back get another one right now? Who says that? How do you know I have an extra to get another one? Because I really don't.
After our multiple attempts to reach the dealership, the general manager agreed to meet with Chadima, and she recorded their conversation.
The title that we have is fake, or we didn't know. This person purchased that vehicle somewhere in Alabama, or registered the vehicle in Alabama, came in over here and traded it in and purchased another vehicle. Of course, we can't find him now because the phone number, everything changed.
How much is the payment?
$609 without the interest, yeah.
Per month, you're writing a $609 check for a car that you don't even have for the next 3 years.
Yeah.
You haven't done nothing wrong. All you did just purchase the vehicle, right? It falls on us. Yeah, I'm gonna take care of this, and I'm gonna go ahead and make the payment for this month for you. I'm gonna go ahead, put you on the bottom of the SUV.
It turns out VINs are incredibly easy to fake. We found laser-etched VIN plates for sale online, and we ordered one matching Chadima's fake VIN, no questions asked. One tip is to match the VIN under the windshield with the one inside the driver's door. It's printed on the manufacturer's build sticker. But we found several of those for sale online too, printing official-looking stickers with whatever you'd like. The best way to protect yourself is to buy an inexpensive onboard diagnostic scanner. For less than $20, an OBD scanner will not only show you what that check engine light really means, the device will reveal the genuine VIN buried inside the car's computer. A simple solution that could have saved Chadima from unwittingly buying that stolen car. If you could speak to that person who's done this to you and your family, what would you say to them?
Was it worth it? Whatever it was that you made out of it, was it worth it? You didn't think ahead. You didn't think about who it was going to hurt.
Now, that car dealership is working with the single mom to get her a full refund. The National Insurance Crime Bureau has a free VIN check service on its website at nicbdor.gov. @13news.org. We hope you're having a great evening and will join us for 13 News Live at 10. But for now, we will leave you with a live look from our Mount Bigelow camera. We hope you're